My name is Mike Polymeric, and I'm a sessional assistant professor in the Department of Gender and Women's Studies here at Glendon, as well as in the Sexuality Studies program. Sexuality Studies is the rigorous academic study of the wide diversity of gender and sexual identities, both in Canada and around the world. We engage with research from the fields of sociology, history, gender and women's studies, political science, among many others. And if I could summarize basically three broad things that we do in the program. The first one is simply teaching students what the differences are between sex, gender, and sexuality. One of the interesting things that students can learn in our program is how and why the sexual identity, even gender identity, has become such an important source of the self. And finally, and this is what I'm particularly interested in, we look at what we call the politics of sexuality, and that covers everything from activist work on the ground, the gay and lesbian movement from the late 60s, early 70s up until today. Tout d'abord, toutes les études universitaires donnent l'occasion aux étudiants de vraiment avancer leurs compétences, un ensemble de compétences en communication, à l'oral, en écriture, la capacité de travailler en équipe, la capacité d'analyser et synthétiser des idées complexes et finalement la compétence en résolution de problèmes. Toutes ces compétences-là sont très prisées par les employeurs dans n'importe quelle organisation. Et c'est vraiment quelque chose que les étudiants peuvent acquérir lors de leurs études à l'université.
Hi, my name is Ellie. I'm a Glendon alum. I graduated in 2018. I majored in sociology, minored in gender and women's studies, and did a certificate in sexuality studies. Sexuality studies obviously naturally touches on feminism and those kinds of topics, but even, inequality, which goes hand in hand with the gender and women's studies and sociology. And it was really a really cool certificate that I got to do. One of the classes that I took, the first one that I took, was an introduction to sexuality studies, and that one was unlike anything I'd ever taken before. I think it was the first time my thoughts were ever challenged. I kind of had to learn to unlearn what I thought I knew in terms of social constructs and the gender binary and things like that. Things that had never really been said to me before, or that my thoughts of why do you think this way and why do we believe that things are the way that they are, and thinking about the fact that these social constructs aren't real, they're not real tangible things, and it was really liberating to have to to be able to break down these walls and look at things in a much broader sense and be able to look past all of these weird walls and categories that we've created for ourselves.